Hello, everyone. Welcome to TurkishSoccer.com's podcast. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut, where we talk about Turkish Super Lig and Turkish football in general. In this podcast, I will review the fifth weekend and also preview the upcoming matches in the sixth week. So, here we go. On Saturday, there were 4 matches, and Sunday, there were 4 matches, and also 2 matches on this past Monday. On Saturday matches, Rizespor was at home against Ankaragücü. They trashed Ankaragücü with the score 5-3. This was a good result for Rizespor because they needed that. In other match, Kayserispor lost at home against Sivasspor 3-1, and Konyaspor at home tied with Yeni Malatya 1-1. And the last match on Saturday, it was in Trabzonspor. And Trabzonspor not looking good. Başakşehir, the defending champions, were scoreless and pointless up to this match. And they scored 2 goals. And they earned their first 3 points, their first win in the fifth weekend. On Sunday, there were 4 matches. And as you know, I mentioned this, the podcast that before this podcast, and Hatayspor, Erzurumspor match was postponed, suspended because of Hatayspor players are tested positive with COVID virus. So that game did not play. And in Istanbul, Fatih Karagümrük and Kasımpaşa tied. It was a draw, 1-1. In Antalya and Gaziantep also drew 1-1. And in the last match on Sunday, Göztepe at home lost to Fenerbahçe. With that win, Fenerbahçe won 3-2. With that win for one day, Fenerbahçe, after winning against Göztepe, they captured the first place before the Monday's matches. And on Monday, Galatasaray at home lost to the first place team, Alanyaspor. After Alanyaspor beating Galatasaray in Istanbul 2-1, they recapture the first place. So something is wrong with Galatasaray team, and even though in the second half they were down one man because they were playing with 10 players, but still it is something, either the midfield, we know that they have a rookie goalie, but they missed Muslera. I think Galatasaray has some problems inside the Galatasaray team. Also, I think they're going to get rid of some of the players that are not given their 100% for the team. So this was huge loss for Galatasaray. If they would have won this match, they would have been up right there for chasing the title. With losing against Alanyaspor, and Alanyaspor capturing the first place from Fenerbahçe, and that was a huge important match for Alanya to beat Galatasaray. But again, Galatasaray shouldn't lost this match. But I think what will happen, we will see some things change with lineup in the future games, and we probably will see this coming weekend. Fatih Terim is going to make some changes, I believe so. In the last match on Monday, Gençlerbirliği at home lost to Denizlispor, and Gençlerbirliği not really doing good. And as a matter of fact, 2 of the Ankara teams are not doing good. Ankaragücü, they're in dead last with 1 point, and following them is the last year defending champions Başakşehir has only 4 points, and there's a few teams with 4 points. That's one of them. Gençlerbirliği is 4 points. as you know, in the fifth weekend, Beşiktaş had a bye. They didn't play. And Beşiktaş sits right on top of the Gençlerbirliği with only 4 points. And on top of them is in seventh place is Gaziantep with 4 points. So Beşiktaş and Başakşehir are the biggest disappointment so far in the league. And I mean, Galatasaray doesn't look good, but right now they're in the sixth place with 7 points. Can you imagine if they would have won this match? They would have been up there with 10 points in the third place. So looking at Galatasaray lost a huge 6-point match at their home. This is not good for Galatasaray. So looking at the standings after week 5, Alanya Sports sits in the first place with 13 points. Fenerbahçe is in second place with 11 points. And Fatih Karagümrük is in third place with 8 points. And Antalyaspor is in fourth place with 8 points. And Erzurumspor, who is in fifth place with 7. And Galatasaray is in sixth place, 7 points. And then seventh place is Sivasspor. Kasımpaşa follows them. So Hatayspor didn't play their matches because of the COVID, and they will not play their matches this coming weekend too, just to remind you. So they will be missing 2 matches. Right now, even though they're one game not in the books, they are Hatayspor is in ninth place with 7 points. So Hatayspor has some problems. As I said, their next game, Hatayspor, I believe they're playing against Erzurumspor. If they're not going to be playing that match, so that's not going to be good because right now the report's saying they have 14 players tested positive for COVID. So that's not good. So their matches for the 6th weekend will not be happening. Looking at 6th weekend, and it will start on Friday, this coming Friday. There's only one match on 6th week, and Kasımpaşa will be at home against Göztepe. They will open the 6th week on Friday in Istanbul, Kasımpaşa versus Göztepe. Kasımpaşa and Göztepe, Kasımpaşa has more chance winning this match, but I wouldn't be surprised if this match goes for a draw. On Saturday, there are 4 matches, but we'll see. Gaziantep will be playing against Konyaspor at home. Erzurumspor, this is a very crucial match for Galatasaray. Galatasaray will travel to Erzurum to play Erzurumspor on Saturday. And Başakşehir will be at home against Antalyaspor. This is a huge match too. Başakşehir, after losing in the Champions League, first ever Champions League match for Başakşehir, they lost Leipzig 2-0 this past week on, as a matter of fact, on Wednesday. So this is not good for Başakşehir to see good team in the Champions League, but they're in a tough group, and they will face Manchester United. It's their job is on the line. I think if they play the way they played in the Champions League in their first match, they're going to have a lot of problem in that group. And also Malatyaspor on that day we will be hosting Gençlerbirliği in Malatya, and Alanyaspor, the first place team, will be home against Fatih Karagümrük. And on last match on Sunday, Fenerbahçe, this is the match of the week, I think, will host Trabzonspor. Trabzonspor's in trouble. They lost at home this past weekend. Fenerbahçe won. So this is going to be huge. If we look at the two teams, Fenerbahçe is better side. They have better players, better, I would say, better scoring guys. And I think Fenerbahçe will win this game. And also Trabzonspor already in the media, they're talking about changing their coach. If they lose this match against Fenerbahçespor, look for Trabzonspor to replace their coach. On Monday, there are two matches, and Sivasspor, after playing on Thursday in the Europa League against Villarreal in Spain, and they will come home to play Rizespor on Monday night. And also on Monday night, Denizlispor will be at home against Beşiktaş. Both of the teams are actually, Beşiktaş is in 18th place with 4 points, and Denizlispor is in 16th place with 5 points. So it's a must-win for Beşiktaş for sure. But Denizlispor for playing at home, they should, if they get a draw from this match, it will be good for them. But Beşiktaş really looking bad, because at end of the fifth weekend, to see Beşiktaş in the 18th place, I don't remember last time when Beşiktaş was in 18th place after fifth weekend. So this is a huge game, huge match for Beşiktaş. And looking at some of these teams that playing each other, they are right next to each other in the standings, and their points are so close. So to this weekend's 6 weekend matches, it's going to be something else. We will see a lot of surprise scores in this weekend too. So as far as the teams in European competitions, as I mentioned before, Başakşehir represents Turkey in Champions League, and they lost their first match against Leipzig 2-0 in away match. And Sivasspor is playing on Thursday in Spain against Villarreal. Sivasspor is not, they could do something in that group if they play really good. If they were to get 1 point out of this match on Thursday, because they have a pretty much chance finishing in second place in their group. We'll see what happens, but Sivasspor hopefully it gets at least a draw in Spain against Villarreal, and I wish Sivasspor lots of luck tomorrow, which is on Thursday, and we'll see you guys after the 6 weekend matches played. Wherever you listen to your podcasts, please like our podcast and listen to me on iHeartRadio, on Google Podcast, and wherever you listen all your podcasts. Thank you very much. See you next time.